Welcome to this Work With Me edition live on a tutu. How y'all doing today? I want to kind of put y'all where I can see y'all, but I don't know. But hey y'all, welcome in. If you're new here, I'm T. Let's get some people in here. All right, y'all. If you're new here, welcome. I am T, your host of this channel. We're gonna let some folks come on in. While y'all coming in, I'm gonna separate some pieces of our tool. We're gonna work on a little tutu. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna show y'all what we're doing in a minute. Trying to let some people get in the room, share the video out, like the video, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, do all of those things for me. All of y'all that are at work watching from the, hey Jesse, all of y'all that are at work and listening and watching from the bushes, I appreciate y'all. So we just letting people, hey Chevy, how you doing, buddy? I got some new bullies. I got some new bullies, Chevy. They 3 weeks old. Monday they was 3 weeks old. But hey y'all. So I'm just letting some folks get in the room, y'all. We ain't doing nothing major over here today. I just wanted to kind of do a little lunchtime work with me, but I'm gonna show y'all what we doing. All right, y'all. So hold on, let me turn the camera for y'all. Uh-oh. Y'all see in the back there. All right, y'all. So this is what we are working on. This is a tutu, and believe it or not, it takes a lot of work to cut up tulle and all of this other good stuff. And then you gotta cut the tulle down. You gotta make sure the tutu is even. All of that good stuff. So that's what I have been working on majority of the morning. Plus, I'm also trying to fix my 3D printer. I have no idea what is going on with the 3D printer. I changed the high end. Everything's properly seated. Everything is in place. It's just printing out strings. I sliced every plate in the software so basically every print that I'm trying to print is acting up. Hey y'all. Hey Miss Valerie, how you doing? So every plate that I'm trying to, I bring in, I do slice it, but I don't know, y'all. It's one of them things. So I gotta go be tech support for the 3D printer. And all I'm doing is taking a couple pieces of tulle. They are in 2 pieces already. So all I'm doing is basically doing about 3 sets of 2, so about 6 pieces to make it thick enough, because honey, nobody wants no tutu that they can see straight through. And I cannot stand to see, especially when the toddlers and infants have these tutus on and you can see their diaper or their underwear. First of all, under these tutus, these babies need to have on some leggings or something. So mamas, I'm gonna need y'all to do better. Okay? But anyway, you can eliminate that also by making sure that your tutu is thick enough. Okay, you can eliminate that by making sure your tutu is thick enough. And like I said, we just finishing this bad boy up. I still have to do ruffle socks for this. I have to do a applique for the well, it was supposed to be just a regular onesie, but mom wants a hoodie, but I can only find a light pink hoodie. So I reached out to mom to let her know, like, because she sprung that on me today. I don't have time to order a hoodie and then you get this by the time you need it. So she might have to get a light pink hoodie. Y'all think light pink will match this? We need to catch up. I am not on YouTube much anymore. Yes, ma'am. We do need to catch up. Yes, ma'am. We definitely need to catch up. Cause honey, listen, it's some definitely catching up to do. As y'all can tell, I'm not in the same space anymore. All of those good things, but yeah, it's definitely some catching up to be had, honey. Okay, and y'all, you don't want to see any white elastic on your tutu either. Okay, so if I have to, I I know certain. I mean, some people say you need 28 strips of, per color or whatever. I make mine, so that's the beauty of crafting, right? You don't have to really follow what somebody else does or says. You just have to understand the concepts of what you are doing, right? So I don't necessarily use 28 strips. I mean, yeah, 21 strips of each color times, just say you had 4 colors. That would be 84 strips. And I probably got way more than 84 strips on here because I had 14 yards and I'm down to, I know every bit of about, I probably got 3 or 4 yards left. And this is not going to be enough to fill this up. Hey, Up Designs. Hey, cousin. Hey, Miss C. Hey, cousin. Hey, Precious. I thought I saw Precious in here too. If I did, hey, Precious. Hey, Boo. How y'all doing? So all we over here doing is finishing up a tutu. But yeah, as I was saying, y'all, I don't really go with what is average or any of that stuff. I go with what I think looks good, what feels good, and I use that amount to fill how many ever yards. I got 14 yards, right? Um, for the tutu, I did get 14 yards. However, it may be that I need more than 14 yards. Now, I don't do any measuring. The only measuring I do is when I lay it out here lengthwise for how long the parent wants the tutu to be. Outside of that, I don't do any more measurements. So if you measure, there's nothing wrong with measuring, but I like a good fluffy filled tutu. Now we will have to go through this tutu and trim it up and all that good stuff. Let me see here. We got some. Turn this out like that. Okay, because you want your tutu nice and full and fluffy. Y'all think this tutu fluffy enough, or it need to be fluffier? What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I can't see the chat, but I am peeping around every so often, y'all, to check the comments. But welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by the channel. Please like the video, share out the video, all of those good things. And what you see me here doing is struggling to move it, so it don't want to move. So we just go to another spot and we'll fill it in. Hey, Auntie Vera. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Okay, y'all. And we for sure are going to have to cut some more too. And that's okay. Okay? That's okay. But yeah, y'all. That's what we're doing. And I still have to do the applique design because I haven't done it yet. I also have a tutu set that I'm supposed to be doing for Black History Month, but the mama can't make up her mind on the fabric that she says every fabric that I have is cute for Black History. But listen, if your baby got a program coming up and I gotta have time to make stuff, I'm gonna need you to pick, okay? I know, it can be overwhelming sometimes picking fabric and all of that. I get it. But baby, come on here now. Okay, we did get that one to move. All right. So, what y'all think? This too thick enough? I think this baby is, well, I say baby, not really a baby. This baby's 6, but she a chunky mama. She a chunky mama. chunky. But her waist was like I think it was something like 21 inches for her waist. I even shortened it just the hair, but like I said, she's a chunky mama. She's a beautiful little girl. But I'm glad to know that it definitely looks full enough but we still have to cut a few more pieces. Not many more, but we're gonna have to cut some more. And then okay, so question. Do y'all think a light pink hoodie would go with this? Because like I said, I don't have time to order from Jiffy to get a dark pink hoodie because she sprung the hoodie on me today. You like that little light? Oh, you do? That's an auto light. It's for sewing and all of that good stuff. I think I had bought mine way before Joann's ever even went out of business, but you can get those out of oh, look at me. I ain't open up the hole wide enough. You can get those out of Michael's. I think Walmart may carry them, but the brand is Auto Light, I think it is. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Light. And I can I know Amazon has them as well. You should be able to find it in my Amazon storefront. But yes. Okay, y'all. So I have a little bit of tool right here that I was working with that came off of that same tool right there. So I'm just going to kind of cut this in half and then cut it in half again. So that's basically what I was doing. I'll take the tool, I'll leave it in the tubes, right? I'll leave it in the tubes, and then so we'll take these pieces, and that would be one. Let's see how much of this we're gonna need. I don't know how much we're gonna need, but we're gonna need. But yeah, y'all, so that's what I've been working on besides trying to fix my 3D printer. But I gotta get that. I got several 3D printers. I just like using the bamboo printer. But if I don't get the bamboo printer up and running today, then I ain't gonna have no choice but to use one of the other ones. I'm not gonna say I dislike the other ones because that would be a lie because I ain't never used them except maybe one of them. Okay, but anywho, oh, I don't like that piece. Yeah, I'm hoping what I have right here will be enough to make it because I don't want to have to pull all of that big old tool up. And then, like I said, I just go half and half and half again until I get to that length, and then I will. That's good there. And then we're just going. So what y'all been working on in these YouTube streets? Cause y'all know I've been MIA, but by the grace of God, I have survived the storm. I can see the light. I can see the light. And we're gonna get back at it. Okay? We're gonna get back at it. That's trash for sure. I can throw that in there, but we're gonna have to trim the end off. So this looks like some that I had split like it was on the end when I was cutting. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I don't really be doing no real measurements other than the length. And outside of that, okay, we don't have no ruler out over here. I line everything up. I line everything up. I trim my edges. So like this right here is all uneven. I'm just gonna even that up, push that in the trash can. Alright, and let's see what we got now. Let me check these comments, y'all. I made a tutu a long time ago. You did? Nothing I need to get back at it too. I've never made a tutu before. Okay. Light pink is good. Okay, so we're gonna go with the light pink and I think when I do the hoodie, I think what I'm going to do is um just use like the dark pink around it, around the applique, so that it will match that way. Because yeah, and Hobby Lobby had they have the child's size, so that's a great thing. Because I would have gotten it yesterday, but mom works night shift, so it's kind of hard for her to respond to me, 12 o'clock in the daytime, and you don't work all night, right? So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. And one thing I will say that I do like about Hobby Lobby's tool is when you get it off the boat, it is, to me, it's thicker. I mean, maybe it could be my imagination, but to me, it definitely is thicker. Have y'all ever bought tool from Hobby Lobby? Okay. Y'all, I did a digitizing video last night. And my intentions was to release that video, but y'all, I gotta go do a voiceover because baby, my mic was muted for a whole hour and some change in digitizing um the digitizing the what was I digitizing? Oh, for order for a baby's blanket. And let me tell y'all something while I'm thinking about why I'm on the subject of digitizing, okay? So if you are into embroidery and you have embroidery software, even if you don't have it, well, if you don't have embroidery software, that's gonna be fine too. However, I'm gonna say make sure you are using a trusted digitizer. So the day before, I had, well, it's starting to try to ease up some now. My blood pressure was up, so I had a migraine. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? Let me just go on. This is uneven, so I'm just gonna cut it off right here. So I was like, let me just go on and get this file right here, and I'll go ahead and test stitch it out. What I should have done was just digitized my own self, okay? Y'all, let me show y'all what that, did I keep it or did I trash it? Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I trashed it. Where I put it at? Or maybe I didn't trash it. Hold on. Oh, no, I didn't trash it. Y'all, look how this file came out. Look at these shenanigans. Look how this file came out. They need to be banned from digitizing. It skipped the whole inside of the eye. The outside for that's supposed to be the satin stitch, baby, it ain't satin in it, okay? Now, the name came out fine because I digitized it. Ooh, y'all can't really see. Yeah, the name came out fine. I still got water soluble in it because I digitized the name myself. So, see what happens when you know how to digitize versus trying to depend on. Oh, and we still ain't got enough tool, y'all. So let me bring some tool up here. But when we I say all that to say, y'all, see, this was 14 yards and I'm down to this. So it definitely takes a lot of tool. Anywho, what was I getting ready to say? Oh, I'm just trying to fold this up before I lose my thing. But yeah, learning how to digitize is definitely a skill, right? That you want to possess, or definitely look into using a trusted digitizer. Buying files off Etsy, honey. Ooh, Lord, get somebody else to do it, okay? Get some, get somebody else to do it because that will be the last file that I buy off of Etsy. Because some of these people on Etsy, honey, they just get on there and they are looking for the dollar, right? And I don't know if like some of the reviews are made up or what, but honey, Clearly nobody tested that file out because I do check the reviews, right? I do check reviews, but baby, stitch was jacked up. I would ask for a refund and replacement, Minky, because exactly. I definitely reached out to Etsy to get my money back. Working on baskets and playing with the design and the brilliance and silhouette. Okay, period. Yes. Cause that Minky, hey Donzel. Yes, because that Minky is not cheap. Like I'm like, what is going on here? So now I gotta try and find a stitch so that I can digitize it myself because yeah, y'all get it. So anyway, y'all, this is how I fold up my people here. Let me see. Yep, and I got the right inches that I need. So now all I'm going to do is cut this off evenly. But yeah, I was so mad because I'm like, who in their right mind? And that's what I was telling y'all in the video. Like, something can look good on the screen, and that's okay for it to look good on the screen. But you need to make sure, whether it's a 3D print, embroidery file, whatever file, y'all look at me, whatever file you're selling, you want to make sure that you testing the file out before you try and get $1. And the other thing is, one that's even better, how about let's master the skill before trying to sell the craft? Okay? We got a whole lot of that. Ooh, no, baby, you need to cut that. That's not even at all. I can't cut with scissors at all, but I think this blade right here might be dull. But anyway, yeah, you definitely need to master the skill before selling the craft, because like, that file messed up my Minky, even though I was just testing it out, but still, it didn't matter. Right? It didn't matter that it was a test piece of Minky or not. The point of the matter is, it did not stitch out like it was supposed to. Okay. Boom. Alright, and you're probably not even supposed to cut tool with whatchamacallit. I don't know. But that's how I've been cutting it. So I don't know. But yeah. So definitely learn to digitize. I am going to be getting embroidered shawl, and we're gonna master embroiderings because I feel like embroiderings may be a little more beginner friendly than hatches, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna work with that. But anywho, I wanted y'all to know that. Yep, that's how that file came out. And also keep in mind too, I know that when I reached out to Etsy, they was like, did I resize the file? No, fool, I did not resize the file. But you can, if you buy a file, you can only shrink it or enlarge it by 10%. So y'all keep that in mind too. So make sure that you are aware that when you are buying files, especially if they don't give you the EMB file, okay? If they don't give you the EMB file, you can only resize it 10%. That is it, okay? It probably would be faster if I just cut this with the scissors, but I don't know. I just can't cut straight, so I be trying to, you know. When I tell y'all I failed art class, yep, sure did. So that lady, I ain't doing nothing in here. Okay, I don't want y'all to think I'm just knocking stuff on the floor either, because there is a trash can over there, okay? And listen, this tool, you want to make sure that your floor is clean. Because, baby, this tool pick up every and anything. So make sure that it's definitely clean. So I would vacuum or mop your floors beforehand, before pulling out your tool. I missed the whole spot of that too, and I can see it. Let me see if I can find it right there. So, I mean, like I said, it's probably several ways that you can make this, right? But this is just the way that I make mine. It's just the way I make mine. It's easier for me. Okay. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. I'm thinking this one right here might be enough. So, but yeah, y'all, that had really ticked me off. So, moral of the story is go to a reputable digitizer or learn how to do it yourself. Because, baby, that wasn't it, okay? That wasn't it. All right, so anyway, I'm going to lay that over here, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can finish up our tutu. And then we're going to go around and we're going to trim her up, and then we're going to, we'll end here. And then I guess I might try to come back later when I go after I get the hoodie. After I get the hoodie, and we'll, stitch out the applique for the hoodie. Because I still have a purple tutu that I have to make for the sister. And the sister has to get a hoodie and a shirt and all that good stuff. So this is where I have been. Oh girl, I don't know what I was doing right there. But this is where I have been at most of the morning. So you can make these, in a day. If I didn't have other stuff that I was trying to do in the process, I probably would have already been finished with this tutu. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So I'm just doing what I do, okay? Doing what I do. So how has 2026 been treating you guys? How has it been treating y'all? Okay. I was trying to check the comments. I don't see that up there. So, but yeah. So this is what I've been doing. All right. So let me wait a minute. You want to make sure that you come in from that back side and under, and then go over, because if you don't, you might end up with a problem. But yeah, tutus are a thing. They really are. No matter what age you are, too. Adults wear tutus. Period. Okay? Y'all, and because I'm so anal about this being really, really full, I may have to cut more too. I may have to cut more too, but that's okay. We just cut some, but we can cut some more. I mean, the good thing is all I have to do is just cut the strips, because the tool itself is already cut. So, yep. And you don't really want to stretch that elastic, okay? If you can avoid stretching that elastic, try not to, because you can end up with a tutu that is the wrong size if you overstretch it. Okay. I'm gonna try to make these last few pieces work, y'all, but I don't really see it working. I don't really see it working. I think I'm gonna have to cut some more. And it should be about 13 inches long. Well, let's shrink that down some. No, I don't want to shrink that. And like I said, I'm using 3 to 4 pieces at a time. Using 3 to 4 pieces. All right. Y'all don't mind me. I just be bursting out, you know, like I can sing. Don't mind me. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more. All right. Not much more, but we're gonna need some more. Ooh, this is so cute. And we're just gonna get rid of these because I don't know what happened there, baby. I don't know what happened there. All right. So let's go ahead. Okay. All right. I'm gonna lift up, and then I'm just use my scissors and follow the line up. Follow the line up. Okay. Boom. There we go. And as y'all can see, I can't cut straight. Okay. And that's okay. That's okay, but we got a tutu. That's what matters. We got a tutu. And you always want to trim your tutu, period. Okay? There ain't no, unless you just want that your size, you know, like when you do it, it's just on point. Otherwise, you should always go through and trim it up at the end. You should always go through and trim it up so that it is even. Because nobody don't want to be walking around with an uneven tutu. Okay? I know I wouldn't want to walk around with an uneven tutu. Some long, some short, some got a fade. We don't need all that. Let's just make sure we are doing it and doing it right. So this year, baby, the word is it's intentional. Okay, you're gonna move with intention. You're gonna charge according to your skill and what the craft is. Okay, we're not overcharging. We're not undercharging. We're not taking on jobs that we can't, you know, that we ain't gonna be able to fill. We're not doing that in 2026. Okay. All right. All right. But anyway, it's just a little work with me, chat with me. That's all we are doing here. Nothing major. Okay, nothing major. And y'all see how even though this tutu is full, but as long as you can see white elastic, you are not done. Okay? You are not done. Y'all can't see the elastic, but I can. Y'all can't see it, but I can. Okay? All right. And we got room to get a couple more pieces in there. Ooh, my stomach is growling. Like, watch out. All right. Hopefully it wasn't that loud that y'all heard it. Because it was a hot mess. Okay. Hot mess. All right. Oh my goodness. You still get one more piece in there. Or maybe two. Or, I don't know. But we can get somebody in it. And hopefully. And what I'm doing is I'm moving all the tool out of the way. Because I don't want any extra tool from nowhere. I'm finding the hole in the center. And then I'm pulling it through. Okay. Now, we are finally done. So as we go around, we can see that our tutu is not even, okay? So I see this long piece sticking out there. It's like giving it, I just totally missed the trash can. It's kind of like giving it a haircut. Okay? That's what it's kind of like, giving it a haircut. Okay? Yes, honey, she came through. Okay, we're gonna cut that. Some of that uneven. I think I need to cut that a little bit, but I gotta get in some more light. But I'm just showing you, I'm cutting what I definitely know need to be cut. Okay. What I definitely know need to be cut, I'm just cutting now because I can see it. But I gotta definitely go in some better light. What y'all think? What y'all think? But yeah, like that, I can see that needs to be cut. Just giving it a little haircut. Put that in the trash. And I missed the trash can. Again. By a few pieces. All right, let's see what y'all saying. Thank you, Donzel. Yep, so this is what we got, y'all. Thank you, Jesse. This is what we got. So I can take this out of here now. I no longer need the vinegar thing to help me hold it out. Oh my God. This is so cute. It is. I like it. 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 And then we just go under the bottom and we have to, make sure that we have everything nice and aligned and turned out. Okay, so I'm going to finish trimming this up. I'm gonna try to come back live today. I gotta go get that hoodie, or those hoodies. So I'm gonna come back live after I go and get those hoodies, and we'll work on the applique design and stitch that out. And per the usual, thank y'all for hanging out with your girl. I appreciate it. Until next time, peace, be blessed, stay crafty. I'm your girl T, and I'm out. One God, one love. Hug somebody, tell somebody you love them, because that may be the only one they get today. Until next time, talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.